Hello Seekers, welcome to Vedic Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. Continuing the series of first house lord in different houses, let us discuss what happens when the first house lord sits in the fifth house. Before that, do not forget to hit like, subscribe and share and hit the bell icon so that you never miss another update. And do not forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter for latest update on astrology and transits. For consultations, you can drop me an email on the email which is mentioned in the description box below. First house, which is the ascendant, defines you. First house defines your body, your personality, how the transits are going to affect you. First house is kind of taking the control of the entire house. It is the center because it is you. It is your brain. It is the CPU of the entire horoscope. When this CPU, this brain sits in the fifth house, the man becomes curious about learning. Fifth house is a very important house. It is one of the most prime trine. And fifth house is very, very crucial because of the position it has from the 3-9 axis. If third house is the house of expression, fifth house is third from third. That means it is the higher order expression. The more you learn, the more you can express, the better you can express, and the better your expression can express. So that's the power of fifth house. It is also the power of past life positive karma. Basically, it is the house of children. So the first house Lord sits in the fifth house. Not only you are concerned about your education, you will be always concerned about your children's education. You will always be kind of worried about their growth, their lifestyle, and also you will be worried about your productivity. So you are more focused on how much you can produce, how much you can be active in the life. So your life's productivity, be it anything, becomes a cause of concern for you. You have to see where the fifth lord is placed, because the position of the fifth lord is going to define if you are going to be comfortable in this house or you are going to find a pretty tough life. So for example, if fifth house lord is placed in 6th, 8th or 12th house, you may find it difficult to deal with the children or to have children. Whereas if the fifth house lord is placed in the 9th house, you will find that you will get a lot of spiritual preaching, spiritual association and spiritual learnings. Another good aspect about fifth house is its position from the 9th house. Fifth house is 9th from 9th. So it means the dharma of the dharma. That means fifth house is the powerhouse. It's like mitochondria. We will have learned mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Fifth house is the powerhouse of the entire horoscope because fifth house is 7th from 11th also. If you see, fifth house is actually 6th from 12th. So it is the enemy of losses. So fifth house is the house that gives you enough amount of knowledge and wisdom that prevents you from losses, and this means you are not a loss-taking person, you are not a risk-taking person. You are a very conservative person who wants to conserve a lot of things, who wants to do a lot of preparation and study before jumping it into conclusion or before judging somebody, provided the first house lord is positive. If this position of first lord in fifth house becomes malefic, such as the planet goes into the house of debilitation, for example, if you are Cancer ascendant, your fifth house becomes Scorpio. If your ascendant lord goes into Scorpio, it becomes debilitated. That means you will have concerns in all these areas that I have mentioned about the fifth house. You will have problems in dealing with these matters of your life. And because it controls a very important aspect of the life, you can say 1/3 of your life gets impacted. So this position, if you have, it's a very, very crucial position. It means you are personally involved with the activities of the life. You will have to do a lot of hard work. So first lord in fifth house generally means you have to do a lot of hard work, especially the work of communication, the work of teaching, the work of spreading the information, the work of spreading and following the dharma. The moment you do not follow a certain path, you will see that the planet and the forces are pushing you and you will see unexpected results coming suddenly from your life. So you have this kind of a single lane in which you have to walk, and the moment you go left or right, this creates a problem. So it means that the freedom and the degree of freedom available in the horoscope is slightly less. But I would say this is good because who is guiding you? It's the God who is guiding you. So you are more guided because the more you learn, the more association of scriptures you get, the more knowledge you get, the better you are guided in life. And if you have a very good guidance of anything, be it anything, you will never fail, you will never fall. If you cannot fail and if you cannot fall, you have become a successful person if you accept this. Who faces the problem? The one who resists this kind of position. So if you have a first lord in fifth house, it's like a big Raj Yoga, because its first house is also a Kendra as well as Trikona, the center as well as divine, a trine. So when the central and trine combined lord sits in one of the trine, it becomes a very strong and spiritual position. So you should spend quality time in spiritual life. You should spend quality time studying scriptures and then implementing those. Simple studying will not matter here. You have to implement them. And the only drawback in this case is that you will have an unstable career. You will keep on upgrading, you will keep on switching careers, and you will never be satisfied with your current situation. So in that way, you have to make it in a good way, that you switch your career positively and not because you are dissatisfied. So you should always upgrade, but then you have to act sensibly in this case. And when you have children, be it a boy or a girl, doesn't matter. If you have children, you have to be very careful with them. You should not throw your expectation on them. You should not impose anything on them, and you have to see, it's your role. You will always have to be physically present for them, so get prepared for that. But overall, it's a very beautiful placement, it's a very good placement, and this gives the opportunity to actually expand in an unlimited manner. Thank you guys, that was it for first lord in fifth house. I hope to meet you in the next video. Stay tuned and do not forget to hit like, subscribe and share and comment, and follow me on the social media on Instagram and Twitter, so that you get more updates from the world of astrology. This is your host Punneit. Namaste.